Everton 1-1 Arsenal, and it was a very, very drab game. That game, you slept like 2 hours, half hour.
Me, I slept like from the beginning of the game. First of all, it was
Okay,
not
now the
only
2 hours be that
boring.
now.
It was not only boring. It was frustrating, and it was a pain in the eyes. The first few minutes, we should have gone like 3-0 up. They kept missing chances, like good chances that okay you should have just scored or make an attempt. They will leave the ball like that. The game, I don't even understand the gameplay from the lineup. You just know that Ateta, what are you trying to do? What are you
He's
trying?
resting legs for Real Madrid now.
Why are you racing leg for Real Madrid? You never played the one where where they your front first. Now the one where you don't even know if I don't even understand. Why you racing play? Okay, why? Okay, we all know. Okay, Real Madrid the best player for you.
So wait, you want to use your best players for this game for league we don't
I'm
finish?
not trying to use my best players. Which of my best players there?
The Saka and the
Saka
Martinelli then.
on a norm, Saka would have even come on second half because of he's still recovering from injuries and all that. Which other better players there?
The senior men them now.
Pate. You're racing Pate for
For the big Real Madrid game.
okay. Well done. I'm not trying to say okay. Thi-
Ah,
on a norm,
all
this
these
rotating, this rotating of the players, the rotating of the players is actually what cost us this game. First of all, no good, no good striker, no good ball. Like everything was just so frustrating.
Which striker would you have brought on in this game?
Do I have any? Even if why are you asking me this question? Do I have any?
No, you say
No good striker.
they didn't
Of course, no good striker. Which striker you get to put ball inside net? Which striker do you have? At least we're even managing the 1-0 until VAR and the useless ref just came and destroyed everything. Aside from handball and offside, what else is VAR good at? I don't see any use. They have no use.
Seriously, that penalty was not a penalty.
How is that a penalty? Tell me. It was like a 50-50 something. The both of them even fell down. That's not a penalty. He held him. He left him outside the box 18. He left him. That was on a norms. I don't know. They just have agenda against the 18 years old boy. They have an agenda against him. Everybody, if not be ref, that fans, everybody just they hate him. That was not a penalty. He was just unfortunate, and they just keep. It's the VAR, very useless people. They, if it's not VAR that is causing us, it's always VAR. In fact, it's always VAR. This season has been terrible. Injuries and VAR, the two weapons fashioned against Arsenal.
Speaking of Lewis Kelly now, is it not a worrying sign rather than coincidence that this is like the third or before time he's causing either he's causing a red card or he's causing something or he's always around problem? Are you not worried about that?
I'm actually not worried. First of all, he's like he's still small. On the norms, he will make injury. He will make this thing mistakes. Mistakes is obvious. Mistake is it's obvious that he's going to make mistakes, and he will learn from it as time goes on. I know he's aggressive, and most times that aggressiveness, aside from the fact that it will cost him, he's just good at it. He's good at the fact that okay, he can clear the ball, but aside from that, he's been aggressive when he does that. Aside from that, there's no worry sign. It's just so unfortunate. It's just unfortunate to him that okay, they feel that he's good at what he does, and they just want to use that against him. On a of course, he's good at what he does. Because how was that a penalty today? Aside from that, the only red card, okay, the only one I know that it's like a good, like the red card was clear was the one against. I've even forgotten the club. That yes, that more like a counter. Yeah, a counter. Yeah, a counter. A counter. Aside from that, which other foul has he committed that okay, it's a foul or it's a pure red card? Which other one? The first one, maybe they cancelled the red card.
I think they apologized and cancelled it.
Yes,
That one
aside from
against.
that, aside from that one, the second one, okay, we know it was a clear red card. The third one, which was today's one, which led to the penalty. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty?
Moving on about Ben White now. I don't know if we should really bother on this, but how was Ben White today?
I don't know. Should I just say the fact that he has been injured for a while, and well, that injury, I don't know if they train. He when after injury, train, or he forgot how to play. I don't just understand because he was awful. He was awful today. He was very, very poor. He was poor. I don't even understand what he was doing. Ateta even knew that okay, he was poor. Why did you bench Timber?
Resting for Real Madrid.
Resting. I even thought because of he took Simba off earlier the last game. Maybe something happened to him. I had no idea what Simba was even on the bench.
It's all for the big game.
All for the big game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank God. I'm not even angry because even the Arteta know that everything is over. So they just want, as long as there's no injury, this one is just a passerby for all of them. That's actually what Arteta knew. That's what he wanted. A draw and no injury.
Was
And
it the
save the rest for Real
Real
Madrid.
Madrid. Was it the worst player today? Because Ben White was off, Kivio was off, Rice too was off, and Sterling too was off. Was it the worst player today, or who was the worst player today?
I won't say White was actually the worst player. White was the
White.
worst, yes.
Okay.
And as for Rice, I won't even blame him today because Rice has been giving his all for this team. You can't just credit the fact that give the fact that okay he had a very bad game today and you just say oh he has been worse than other.
No, not for the season. As in today, he had a bad game.
I'm saying here he's not. It's not that he had a good game, but it was not that poor. It was not that. It was not as bad as White.
How about Kivio?
And for Kivio, should we see that boy? Even that penalty save, it was his fault.
Sorry.
It was actually his.
Sorry.
Allow me talk. It was actually his fault because why didn't you clear that ball? Bounce the ball, clear the ball, like clear the ball away. You push the ball. What you did pass the ball? Why? Why are you passing the ball? Just one player had an injury, one player, and the rest. The team is scattered. Look at Real Madrid. Look at big teams. They are big clubs. They are big clubs this season that had. Okay, even before the game, they said, "Oh, Arsenal had like the worst injuries and all that." But even though there are other big teams that had more players injured, more key players injured, but you won't notice because they have their replacements, a good replacement. They have good replacement there. But no, we only have Gabriel. You bring in Kivio. I don't know. I see no good. Of course he was good at some points, but he was not all. He was not all. Don't make this kind of mistakes. Like they don't make sense. This is how he wants to play who? Mbappe and Real Madrid. He should continue.
With this gap now in defense, just one guy and then everybody out. Are you going to prioritize defensive signings over, let's say, attacking or midfield options next season?
I am not prioritizing anything. They should get players from the midfield, for the midfield, the attack, the defense, everything. You saw what Lewis Kelly did, that he took the ball and ran in and penetrated inside. That's what we needed from a midfielder. That's what we needed. Odegaard cannot do that. Odegaard will not do that. He will not carry the ball. He will not carry the ball and penetrate. He does not do that anymore. We need a good midfielder that can do that. Who else?
So which department are you prioritizing?
Everything. And it was even a good thing that the new sporting director, Better, he was even around. At least he go see what thing they happen. At least he will see that, okay, I need to get this done. He needs to get a good replacement. How many replacements does Man City have?
Fair point.
How many replacements does even Liverpool? At least, we know that, okay, the key players are there. But, of course, their replacements, it won't even show that, okay, we are missing somebody. It won't show that we are missing somebody. Look at, if Haaland is not in the game now, who? Look at, just imagine the kind of front line. That even if they've been poor this season, at least they have good front line.
Well.
And I won't even discredit Everton. Of course, they had see how big their players are. Low block. We can't even shoot. If you should get somebody there that's actually clearing it out. There's somebody there that's clearing the ball out. So today, I don't understand today's game. Today's game not really make sense.
After watching your team struggle against Everton today now, how confident are you going into Tuesday against Real Madrid?
From the last game, I forgot the fact that we won. Aside from Gabriel, there's no confidence though. There's no confidence. I just like the fact that we are the underdogs. So let's just use that underdogs advantage and go there, because everybody is writing us off. So let's just use that advantage and go. And it's even at home. And see, for jokes apart, to be sincere, right? Arsenal at home, playing games at home, we've not really been fortunate at home. We either struggle or we get a narrow win at the Emirates. So let's just see how it goes. If it was, I even wish we were playing at the Bernabeu first, away first. It would have even be better. But this game against Real Madrid, let's just see how it goes. Let's they go use our eyes here.
Any man of the match and final thoughts, because nobody want to give anybody man of the match today. Who was the man of the match?
Arteta.
I thought you would say yourself.
No, me, I slept. Arteta are the man of the match. Make him carry and they go.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Yeah.
The league is over, of course. Arsenal. Everybody will say their own. This one go talk their own. Look at how many points Liverpool.
The league is not over yet now.
It's not
Mathematically.
Yeah. Okay. Mathematically, Man United will relegate, so everything is just together. That's all.
Is that your final thoughts?
That's my final thought.
Thank you, ma.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I beg, follow us on every platform because we get content for